Millions of people have contributed to make YouTube and Wikipedia amazing, free educational resources. Several organizations have tried to mash these services together to create an educational Wikitube, but to date, no one has cracked the code. Nibi Software's first attempt was before YouTube was taken seriously by most educators. The iPad was just a rumor, and automated captions were science fiction. A lot has changed since then. There are now over 50,000 high-quality, easily vetted educational videos on YouTube. Multi-touch tablets are everywhere, and more powerful and less expensive than we ever imagined. What a difference a few years can make. This video shows our original vision that was impossible with the technology of the day. We have recently decided to make our code available for developers who want to continue this work. Here's our idea. Let us know what you think. This bookmark view is based on our original iPad app and shows a typical Wikipedia path. By selecting the blue links, articles open, and by searching through articles, we make a mind map of what we've learned. Let's try the TED Talks link. The blue plus signs next to the links automatically search YouTube, combining the article name with the title of the link to return related videos. TED Conferences plus Silicon Valley returns some pretty geeky videos. This is a cool way to quickly research new topics because you can literally do dozens of relevant searches by just tapping the screen and letting the software do the work for you. Let's try my personal favorite, James Burke. James Burke's excellent series Connections is available on YouTube. Press play and while the video plays, the captions automatically search Wikipedia. The app searches the links in and around the James Burke article and knows to only return articles on topics he's most likely to talk about. This keeps users from feeling overwhelmed with irrelevant information. You can ignore articles and they'll go away, or save them by dragging them to the left. You can also manually search Wikipedia by double-tapping the icon on the lower right. This is just one example of the types of interaction made easy on tablets that were not possible on traditional desktops. Let's watch a couple moments to see how this app would work.
Business was started in 1904 by a German called Nestler, whose sister hated curlers.
Nestler's secret lay in the goo he covered your hair with under these cardboard rollers. Then he plugged you into his electric machine, well, a set of heaters that gradually dried out the goo. 12 minutes later, you'd come out looking like $1 million. In a flash of advertising genius, Nestler called these temporary curls a permanent wave, thanks to a godsend for desperate men. The desperate men in question were California miners who'd run out of pickings and were desperate to find another grubstake. Well, in the 1880s in Death Valley they did, and started hauling out wagon loads of it to the nearest railroad. It was where Nestler's goo would come from, a mineral ore they found that you could extract a magic ingredient from called borax.
Actually, extract makes it sound harder than it really was, because all you did was crush, boil, filter, boil, crystallize out, and grind. And you've got yourself a fine powder you could use for hairdressing, and glass making, plastering, table linen, starch, electric light fittings, pottery glaze, enamel, mouthwash, eye wash, antiseptic, and water softening. You might say with a sense of irony that borax was worth its weight in gold.
And speaking of gold, these miners were only in California at all because of something that happened earlier, in the place most people think of when they talk about wealth: Switzerland.
Other web services such as Google, Bing, Amazon, music, books, and movies, as well as Flickr could be added to make this app even more powerful. Virtually every topic is now covered between YouTube and a host of online wikis, with up-to-date content being added every day. This would be a great interactive way to collaborate on a music history project with family members or friends. An app like this could make powerful content recommendations or introduce you to people who like the same things you do. We are living in an exciting time. Powerful tools for education and collaboration have emerged, and millions of people have contributed their time and energy to make these services what they are. Bringing these tools and content together to make learning exciting and to connect us with the other people in our tribe, no matter where in the world they might live.